better.
After that, people stop watching. Okay. Red light means we're going. This is Roger Struckoff with Cloud Expo TV. Day one, Expo floor is open, and I'm sitting with Doug Brown with Singtel. Now, you may know by the name, you may think that's in Singapore. Well, it is. Doug's in Colorado. He's in the U.S. Thanks for joining us. What are you doing in the U.S. for Singtel?
Well, that's a good question. So I am based in Denver, Colorado. Singtel, Singapore Telecom, is a global communications technology company. And what I do is I work with our customers that are U.S. based, that are in the Asia-Pac region or expanding into the Asia-Pac region, and are extending their network beyond there into a worldwide footprint.
So worldwide, and I know a little about Singtel, but I'm not an expert. Are they reaching outside of Singapore?
Yes. So actually, although Asia-Pac is where our biggest network footprint is, we really have a global reach, especially with our network, which is based on thousands of miles of subsea fiber optic cable systems that we own and operate. So that's the cornerstone of our network, and we're able to service our enterprise, multinational, and global accounts with that network and all of our managed services and cybersecurity services.
So the magic word is bandwidth. Those big cables are expensive, and they're delivering some bandwidth, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've just recently completed a fiber optic cable system from Singapore over to Australia, which is 36 terabits. We're working on, for the next couple of years, another system from LA over to Asia Pacific, and that's 72 terabits per second, which is actually streaming millions of movies per second. Absolutely amazing. And it does take an ecosystem, so there's a consortium of investors that work together to provide the fiber optic system, because it is very costly. That one that I just talked about is probably about $300 million to build.
Yeah, I lived in the Asia-Pacific region in Southeast Asia for a while, and they were starting to lay down some of these massive projects in Singapore, Hong Kong, and then throughout the different nations, and then on to Australia, and then some go to the U.S., and it's an amazing infrastructure, and it's hugely expensive. But it seems like your customers are probably telling you their data needs are growing, and it looks like it's never going to stop growing.
Well, that's true. The data needs definitely are increased, but customers are looking beyond just data. How can we provide more value to them in terms of cloud infrastructure, cybersecurity? Because these companies know that in today's environment, they have to compete in an intelligence economy. So what are they doing? When we're talking to our accounts, top of mind for them really is digital transformation. So we've geared, our products and services to match their requirements. So what are they doing? They are investing in and aligning in technology processes and business models that allows them to be more competitive, provide new value, new experience for their customers, for their own business, and definitely their employees as well. So it gives them a competitive advantage. So we aren't just a telecom company anymore, like our marketing people like to tell us. Singtel, we're probably less sing and less tell than ever before. Sing being Singapore, but actually with our global reach, over 70% of our operating revenue is outside of Singapore. And we're less tell than ever because we're less of a telecom company and more of an information communications technology company, delivering network, digital platforms, and cybersecurity. So I know that's a bunch of information there.
No, that's incredible, because that's the amazing thing. So you've already answered my next two questions, so I won't ask them. It's like, I was going to say you have a platform, and say, yeah, but that's not all that we're doing. And so so it's not your old-fashioned telephony company, that's for sure. That's wonderful. How are people going to find out about what's the Singtel website, or is there a place in the U.S., or what's the best way for people to learn more?
Yep. Absolutely. So our website is singtel.com/business, and we certainly have a major presence here in the U.S. Our headquarters for the U.S. is in Redwood City, California. We also own TrustWave, which is a managed security services provider based in Chicago. That's a Singtel company based here in the U.S. So we have many employees here in the U.S. as well.
That's great. Thanks, Doug. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching. For Cloud Expo TV, this is Roger Struckoff. Oh, that was great. That was so cool.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
because I'm not good at that.
I'm not. Yes, you are.